4 players that can't go tonight, and that's always tough. You got Emery Semister, who's been an integral part of this team for a couple years. She's out. Ella Knutsen's out. You've also got one other injured player that's out tonight in Maddie Lewis, to name a few, that will not play tonight, been out for a while. Semister, I think, re-aggravated her injury. I think it was pre-game of the Hurricane game, which was like third to last game of the regular season. And I think she just had to shut it down and have surgery just the other day. Wish her a speedy recovery, and all the players for that matter. Menifee got a touch, and then it was kicked by Jurgensen off of the Warriors. So Snow Canyon knocks it out of play, and the Thunder will have a throw-in. We are 7.5 minutes into this game. No score here in the 4A soccer semifinals.
And going back to that corner kick, Desert Hills defended it very well, and they were able to get it back out here to midfield. So that's going to be one of those things to look for here. And kind of a key to the game for Snow Canyon was to try to make sure that those corner kicks are as successful as possible, as they'll be throwing one in here, trying to get it into the goal. But Desert Hills is able to defend it really well again.
And both teams just kind of trying to possess the ball here in the first part of the game tonight. Both teams, it might be a high kick there on the Thunder by Lily Williams, the center back. And that's going to be a free kick for the Warriors at about the 18-yard line. They'll wall up, and the first set piece, that was one of our keys to the game for Connor Brown and Snow Canyon. Try to take advantage of some of these set pieces. Here we go.
Yeah, absolutely. As they're getting ready for this free kick. And this is one of those where, hey, you're close enough to the goal. Make something happen right here. And as they've got their set play locked in, ready to go.
It'll be number 8, Veronica Weston, one of the seniors. She's headed to Colorado School of Mines. She's already committed. And she's going to try to kick it to the front angle, and racing back there was a couple Warriors, but it goes through everybody, and it'll be a goal kick. Maybe just a little bit too hard. But one of those soft touch plays where you're trying to find that assist and not putting that on frame with that wall 10 steps in front of you.
It gives a chance here for the Desert Hills to again go on an attack. But it's headed out by the Warriors. And back into midfield. Back and forth we go. Again, it's all about this neutral zone, trying to make sure that you get possession and you can go on the attack here in the neutral zone. And it's Eleanor Armour kicking it out. And here they go on the attack again with Ava Wong.
Haven't been able to get Lottie the ball, but she's got it now. She flips it through. And then from the backside, Mortensen comes and shoves it out of bounds. Pretty smart play that by Brindley Mortensen, who didn't play soccer last year, was focusing on other sports like basketball. But she came back for her senior season, and she's been an integral part of the defense. Older brothers both played football, basketball, baseball at Desert Hills. Younger sister also plays soccer, coming up through the program in the 8th grade. Throw in Warriors. And it'll be knocked back out of bounds. Still early on, approaching the 10-minute mark here in the first half in this 4A state semifinal. Winner will get Ridgeline on Friday for all the marbles. And I've said for the last couple years, Caden, and I don't get to see all the regions from up north, but I feel like slowly in club, even though we're smaller in population, the Southern Utah soccer has been on the rise for a number of years now. And we've seen some teams have some success, boys and girls, at the 4A level especially.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we're seeing success in all of our athletics, and I think it just goes to show the competition that we have at the 4A level when you start to see some of these athletes going off and getting college scholarships and getting commits to go play in different places. I mean, it's really kind of fascinating to see just how many
athletes and set corners, and you have certain movements and stuff, but a lot of times it's just you got to go win the ball.
Yeah.
You can have the best designed play, but it doesn't always work.
Saved that from going out of bounds, too. That was a heck of a play there. Now going on the attack.
So Brian lost the handle, but back to the Thunder. They'll keep the possession. Coming down that wing is Scout. Tried to play it back to Scouten, and it was touched by the Warriors. So Desert Hills throwing at about the 30. Both teams have put one to the goal, but neither were really high-risk chances. Both were just kind of thrown in front of the net where the goalkeeper got them. And that ball deflected out of bounds. Last touch by the Thunder. So here come the Warriors, deep on their own half with throwing.
Doesn't feel like either side has really had any more momentum than the other side. So right now, of course, it's the Warriors starting to go on the attack. But once they get close, we're looking, if you look at the football lines, you get into this point here, it hasn't been too much possession from either team, as Desert Hills will kick this one out of bounds. But we'll see if they can make something happen, as this could be a throw-in for the Warriors in really good position out there on the field.
Cal Raleigh just hit a home run. The Mariners lead the Blue Jays 3-1. I'm keeping tabs on that, of course, for obvious reasons.
You're wearing the Mariners jersey up here in the booth, too, so I get it.
I was born 2 years after the Mariners' conception. The Mariners started in 1977. I was born in 1979, and we've never been to the World Series, Game 7 tonight, and so I'm keeping an eye on it closely. That'd be something else if they could become the last team to finally punch their ticket to a World Series appearance. And it'll be Thunder ball and a goal kick. Peterson will go quick, put it down, and get it to our outside back. Good defense there. Knocked out of bounds by Dunkley. But the Thunder will throw back in at the 35.
Just off the target on the throw, but the Warriors they almost lost it there for a second, but now really good position trying to get it back into the middle. And this is going to roll all the way out, and so it'll be a goal kick again.
Lottie Smith giving chase. How about Lottie Smith? 23 goals. That is the single season record at Snow Canyon High School. And they've won a couple titles in the school history. She breaks her sister's record. Her sister held the record at 22. And like I mentioned in the pregame show, if you weren't with us all night, Heidi Smith Wilstead, now married. But the all-time record, if Lottie is going to catch Big Sis, she's at 63 all-time goals in her high school career. Heidi was 57 for Lottie. Wow. Of course, Joe Mack Smith, their brother.
Yeah.
I think there's another older brother too. Very talented, athletic Smith family. Heidi Smith went to Utah State and then came back for a grad transfer year and played here. Free kick going to be caught by Martin, the goalie for the Warriors, no problem. It's the second shot on goal, the first true shot on goal, I would say. But really wasn't a high danger chance there, as nobody was cutting in front of the net.
There's a whistle out there on the field, so Desert Hills will get the free kick.
Approaching 16 minutes into this semifinal game. Again, both teams split in the regular season by a final score of 2-1. The first game at Snow Canyon, Desert Hills scored 2 goals in the first 10 minutes and then had to hang on as Snow Canyon was firing, got one, about 10 minutes left in the game, kept firing, just couldn't get that game tied up. And so Desert Hills took the first game. And then it was kind of a role reversal in the second game in the regular season. They were tied 1-1, and then Snow Canyon scored and ended up holding off a furious rally by Desert Hills trying to tie the game to win 2-1. So, 15-4, 16-2, the 2-seed Warriors, the 7-seed Thunder. We thought this game might be tight.
Yeah, it definitely seems that way. And, I think for Desert Hills, they kind of knew they could be competitive, that they could be in this position when they beat Snow Canyon. They haven't lost a lot of games, right? But they ended up in this bracket a little bit further down than maybe they would have liked to have been as a 7th-seeded team. So then they ended up having to go on the road and playing that game against Green Canyon, which, of course, they did, and they won that game. So here they are. It's a very well-deserved win after a very well-deserved great season. But again, it's just one of those situations where when you have a lot of teams that have won a lot of games and have played really well, you might end up with the 7th seed. And that might not seem fair, but you know what? You still earned your spot back here as one of the top 4 teams left.
Well, I think
upset losses, I guess, in the case of Desert Hills, can happen for sure. But you know what? Again, you put those behind you once you get seeded. Who cares where you're seeded? Just earn those wins back, and here they are.
Of course, Snow Canyon, to get in this game, had to beat a really good Crimson Cliffs team in that 3-6 matchup. Crimson Cliffs, Snow Canyon last Thursday. Tight one. Snow Canyon able to grab the victory. And they were able to stay home. They have not traveled yet, which is kind of nice. They're hoping to travel on Thursday and get up there and then get a good night's rest for that 11 a.m. game. But so are the Thunder, and they just proved they could win on the road when they went up to Green Canyon and won last week.
Yeah.
Thunder punch it ahead, but it's going to go out of bounds. Snow Canyon throw in. 21 minutes, 13 seconds left on the first half clock. Appreciate UCCU Credit Union, as well as all of our great sponsors here on the Fan Sports Network, KSLSports.com.
See, now here's a good look for Desert Hills if they can work it back inside.
Jurgensen with it. The UNLV commit. She'll cross it to the middle. And just a little too strong there for Jensen, Erica Jensen. And Snow Canyon clears it away.
See, but this is where if you're Desert Hills, you want to try to control it back early while you still have your forwards upfield. But now everyone's going to try to get back as your defenders were upfield as well. So everyone's trying to get back while Snow Canyon goes on the attack.
Lottie Smith gives it up, hoping to get it back. By the way, Lottie had a lot of offers, but she decided to go to Southern Virginia.
Yeah.
So Lottie Smith will be taking her talents back east to play next level college soccer, number 16 for the Warriors.
We see a lot of athletes from Utah going to Southern Virginia, as it is a school that's sponsored by the LDS Church, right?
So there's a D3.
And it's D3, but you get it's a good opportunity for them to be able to go somewhere outside of the state of Utah, but still in kind of a familiar territory. So
beautiful campus from what I've heard.
Yeah.
Talking with Rick Berry, who does some football with us, and he was the D coordinator out there for the football program. He said it's a beautiful night, right on the Shenandoah Mountains, and beautiful place. And talking with the Snow Canyon coach, Connor Brown, he said, yeah, she had some other opportunities, but loved the coach. The coach has got that program in a really good spot, and it was about the fit more than the division. Because Lottie Smith is sensational.
Yeah, I had a friend back in the day when I was in college that went and played out there as well, and absolutely loved it. So from what I've heard, it's not just a good program, but it's just, as you mentioned, it's just a great spot to be. So I know a lot of people that really, really enjoy going to that University of Southern Virginia. So it's pretty awesome to have that opportunity to go play next level anywhere, right?
Yeah. Snow Canyon, of course, got in this game, beat Judge Memorial 2-0, and then blanked Crimson 1-0 to get into this game. Desert Hills had to, after a bye, get past East. They won 2-0, then beat Green Canyon on the road 2-1 to get into this semifinal game. And again, if you're just tuning in, the winner will take on Ridgeline.
Good opportunity there by Snow Canyon, and they're not able to keep it away, so it will be a goal kick here. They tried to kick it back out of bounds on the sideline as opposed to on the goal line, but not able to. Right now, if you're talking momentum, right? I feel like it's been on the Snow Canyon attack more than it has been the Desert Hills attack over the last 10 minutes or so. So the Warriors are definitely in that mode of trying to keep fighting and keep pushing it towards the goal here.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think the first 10 minutes, Desert Hills kind of possessed the ball, and now Snow Canyon's kind of turned the tide and seemingly getting some nice possessions. Middle of the field. Armour gives it up, deflected. And that'll be tracked down but go out of bounds, and it'll be Snow Canyon throw in at about the 36-37 yard line on their own half of the field.
And there's going to be a whistle. Both players looked at the official thinking that maybe something could be headed their way, but it was a little bit of a late call, but here it is anyway. So Snow Canyon back at it in control. No call. A little bit of a bump there. We've got a player down. Now they're going to whistle it. A little bit of a hip check.
And is that Jurgensen that took the spill? No, that is not. That is number 9, Izzy Miller, I believe, for Desert Hills. That's down. Miller gets up. A little gingerly. She's having a conversation. I think she wanted maybe a card there. I don't think there was any card given. Menifee's going to check in. Miller's going to check out. Harper Menifee's dad, Austin Menifee, was probably one of the greatest running backs I've ever called a football game of when he was a running back when we were all 3A up at Canyon View High School. Went on to set a bunch of records, played with Brad Sorensen, who was later drafted by the Chargers there for SUU. And Harper's just a freshman. Seen her a little bit. Some of the tournaments and stuff. She's played a little bit with the guest played with the 7 Elite Academy that my daughter plays with, so I've seen her in a few tournaments. She is a very good freshman. Ball kicked out of bounds defensively by D. Hills. Coming over there was Lily Williams, just to try to reset the defense and make Snow Canyon throw it in.
And now again, good opportunity for Snow Canyon. Try to get the ball into the middle where you can try to play the attacker, the aggressor a little bit, but defensively by Desert Hills, they're able to get it back out into the middle. And now here they come with limited defense. Ooh, but Warriors, able to take control.
Try to head it. Menifee was coming, but got to stick your head up in there and clear it. Really good defensive play there by the center back of the Warriors. Out top, controlled by Sophie Nelson. Pass down, dumping it in the corner. Another underclassman giving chase for Desert Hills, and that's number 23, Autumn Bang. She's just a sophomore, I believe. No, she's a freshman. That's right. She's another freshman who's come in relief on that wing. So you got a freshman in Autumn Bang on the left wing right now for Desert Hills, and at the 9 spot, that striker position, Menifee, another freshman. So some young players out on the field for Desert Hills and Coach Whitney Buller. High kick. Not controlled, but it ricochets towards Martin, who comes racing out of the goal and gets to it. Bang was there, but Martin, by not hesitating, able to win that race to that soccer ball.
I love an aggressive goaltender, someone that's able to just be a little bit more conscientious of where the ball is, where the goal is, and say, you know what, I think I can come out and get this one, and it paid off very well for the Warriors in this case.
Ball off of Snow Canyon, and a little bit of an unforced there. Just couldn't find the feet.
A shout out, by the way, to Tori Martin as our one of our players of the week.
Yes.
For Findlay Subaru a couple weeks ago. Findlay Subaru Player of the Week, voted on by the community here. Anyone in Southern Utah can place your vote over on the Fan Sports Network's Instagram, and we'll post those every single week and from now throughout the rest of the season. And these athletes, they get a few different gift cards and things like that, so it pays off for the athletes as well that get voted on, and she was one of them. So congrats to Tori Martin.
And a lot of votes, if I'm not mistaken, that week.
Like 200-something votes, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, 200 just for her. I mean, not to mention that everyone else that was getting voted on as well was in a similar spot. She just happened to have the most. So.
Oh, Bang with the header, but it goes sideways at the front of the end zone, 10 yards out, and Snow Canyon clears it momentarily. Now, ball loose, controlled by Jurgensen. Camry Jurgensen has great footwork.
Watch out behind. Got some pressure.
She is so good in that midfield. Her sister also very talented. Camry's the senior, and her sister is Kennedy, the junior.
Watch out here, ball coming through.
And good play by Tess Peterson coming up and blocking that shot from Lottie Smith that ricochets out of bounds. I think it's going to be a corner kick here coming for Snow Canyon. We have another shot of that. That was a high-risk play, probably the first real breakaway we've seen of this game so far. And Tess Peterson, sensational there to deny Lottie Smith.
Yeah, that was sensational. I mean, anytime that you got a goalie coming out and playing as aggressively as she just did, that's exactly what you're looking for from your goalie in this case.
Ball cleared out to the middle and then sent down. Snow Canyon trying to settle it. They do. Play it back to Gubler. And now still, Menifee trying to make a move. Has a stolen back. Oh, one move, and she might have had an angle for a good shot. Now, good attack forward by Brynlee Mortensen. And we're playing a little game of ping pong. Nobody really possessing it right now. Back and forth we go. Now down into the Snow Canyon end. They're going to let it go out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick. Gubler says, we'll just set up something here. Let's go back to that save here on the Holbrook Asphalt replay.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, back out here, you see it just, boom, the sliding kick. Kind of tripped her up a little bit, but no whistles there. But the angles are great.
Yeah, her angle, that's what I was going to say. She really came out at the right angle to make sure Lottie couldn't fire that early. Great shot by Tara Atkin, our camera operator. Dusty Allen, our producer tonight. Devin Dixon, Caden Formaster, hanging out with you here for a soccer semifinal. You just tuned in. Winner will get Ridgeline Friday at 11 a.m. up at America First Field.
Ridgeline scoring 5 goals in their game today, so they are no stranger of getting the ball in the net.
Ridgeline's had some, their football team's poised to make a run. Their girls basketball team with Emily Skinner has been a dynasty.
Right, and she's now off playing at Duke this season. So.
I think Mountain Crest and Green Canyon out of that region have kind of owned soccer the last 3 years. It's been Mountain Crest, Mountain Crest, Green Canyon, and then Mountain Crest. Ball loose, bang coming in, and it's kicked out of bounds. Smart play defensively there to get a reset by the Warriors defense. Down to 11 minutes left here in the opening half. No score.
But Desert Hills, we talked about the momentum. It was Desert Hills to start the game. Snow Canyon had it there for a few minutes, and now it's Desert Hills. They're looking to try to get something close here. Here's the ball in.
O'Brien, but Martin there to come out and get it. Martin now trying to decide if she's going to kick it or throw it. She's going to go ahead and kick it high. Pretty good first touch there by Kinsley Stewart, but not able to settle it and control it. Warriors still looking for an opening and deflected, and now Jurgensen trying to settle it. And she'll cross it, headed ahead, headed back by the Thunder. Ball just kind of back and forth.
Catch.
Yeah. Have 4 headers in the last 4 touches.
See, this is important here. If you can get that on target, you got Harper Menifee out there.
O'Brien
ready to take some reps here for the Thunder, but there's still 3 defenders back for Snow Canyon. Now O'Brien goes on the attack.
O'Brien, good smart play there. And then I'm not sure why Jurgensen sent that in. I think she wanted somebody to go, and nobody went towards the net, so it ended up not working out well. Now a shot from 37 yards out and easily saved by Martin. Menifee was cutting in front. Deep kick by Martin. Lottie Smith trying to track it down. Ball still loose. Now Smith has it. Trying to cross over to the middle. Lost it. Now she'll send it to a teammate. Advantage Warriors now. Shot from the 21 and didn't get enough oomph on that. And Tess Peterson easily grabs that in front of the net for the Thunder.
That's Ava Wong with the shot on goal for Snow Canyon. She had time to set up. There were no defenders around her, so she was able to get the ball down, set on the ground. Took the kick towards the goal. There, just like you said, there wasn't a lot of oomph on that one, and so if she could get a little more velocity on that kick, maybe we could have seen our first score of the game, but well defended there by Tess Peterson in the goal. Some substitutions coming on as well. Looks like we've got number 18. We've got Lucy Lyon running out there. That's going to be tossing the ball in right now for the Warriors.
Lyon, of course, 2 older brothers. You might remember Andrew Lyon, who pitched at Snow Canyon, helped win a state championship over there for Reese Seacrest, and then went on to play at Grand Canyon just was draft eligible in the amateur draft.
Yep.
And guess who took him in the 10th round?
Seattle Mariners.
Seattle Mariners.
That's right.
Drafted Lucy's older brother. And now Andrew Lyon, Lucy's older brother, was also a baseball player. He just committed to Grand Canyon. He'll be heading down there. He's already there this fall for his freshman season for the Lopes.
Another shot on goal there that was a little bit of a slow roll, or easy for Tess Peterson to get in front of it as she kicks it back out to midfield.
Under 8 to play in the first half. No score. Lottie Smith had one real good chance, but Tess Peterson came out, slid tackle, denied it. Will give and go to the corner.
And that was Nadal going in on the attack. Kick towards goal, and it's stopped again.
Now, Tess Peterson, I mean, I think it's advantageous for your goalie to play basketball like Tess does, going up for rebounds, boxing out, knowing your angles. I think she's a pretty good little basketball player for the Desert Hills program as well, and I think that's kind of an advantage for her. Two terrific keepers. I don't think Desert Hills has had the amount of shutouts Tess Peterson hasn't that Martin's had. I think Martin has 6 shutouts this year. But sometimes that's more on your defense, and you can get hung out to dry on some breakaways. And I think Desert Hills likes to play that free-flowing game a little bit more, where they're like, hey, we'll take 3 and we'll give you 1. Let's play it wide open, where Snow Canyon likes to possess it a little bit more. And another save by Peterson there. That cross just too far out in front.
See, and that's, again, we talk about ball speed, right? Some of these attacks, you want a good hard kick inside. That one, if you could have taken a little bit off of it, looks like the forward could have got there and made a play. But it seems like the aggression has picked up here with just under 6.5 minutes left to go in this first half of play, as both teams, I think, are probably a little antsy right now to get some sort of a score on the board.
Yeah, I mean, you can put pressure. If you go to the locker room up 1-0 right now, you would feel really good about it, as good as these two defenses are.
Stop there by Stewart, getting it back in. But again, the Thunder just able to back it back out. And Menifee will attack.
And she gets it through. She's got a cross. Jurgensen will play it back to O'Brien. Looked like they had a little makings of something. Now Menifee down in the corner. And she's going to cross it back to the middle, and nothing there. Off the leg. Almost looked like she was trying for a bicycle, but just couldn't time it.
But there was a whistle, though, in the middle of the field, but it's going to be in favor of Snow Canyon here, so I'm not going to see any sort of action, as they'll just kick it back out to the middle.
Veronica Weston's going to check back in. And who was that checking out, Caden? Was that number 10? I believe that was Armour that checked out for Coach Connor Brown. Might have been just the best chance Desert Hills had that last possession.
I would agree.
To score. Now back to Menifee. Menifee crosses it over, settling that.
Chloe Morris.
And then good defense as that's poked out of there by the Warriors center back. Ball loose. Mortensen punches it ahead. O'Brien trying to keep it in bounds. She does. Now she makes a nice move.
Really good footwork by O'Brien tonight.
Harper, Menifee. Harper trying to look for an open shot. Nothing there. Back to Jurgensen, and she is taken out. That's going to be a foul. It's going to be almost like a corner kick.
Just about from that angle.
Maybe a little better angle.
A little more advantageous than a corner kick. You're a little further in, and you have a little bit better shot on goal. And that's what I'm going to be curious to see here. Is she going to try to attack the goal directly? Is she going to try to go for the assist? What are we going to see here on this kind of a kick from Jurgensen?
Still have 3 Thunder players back, so they don't have numbers here. Not pushing everybody up. Mortensen now is going to come up to about the 25-yard line.
I think she's just going to try to attack goal here.
Jurgensen puts it on frame, but too much spin. It's going to go behind the net. And Cameron'd like to have that one back, I'm sure.
Yeah, and that was the right play. That was the right call, was just to try to attack goal, and a little too much spin on it. Too far out of the direct side of the goal, but again, it was the right move. It's going to give Snow Canyon an opportunity now with about 3:15 or so.
Yeah, Lottie Smith just checked back in, and Kinsley Stewart comes out. But that shot going to be way too tall, 15 feet high there, kind of sailed.
It's good aggressive play from the Thunder here. They again, as we said, you want to go up 1-0 into the locker room here at half. And this might be the way to do it, is just try to stay aggressive as much as you possibly can. No reason for conservative play at this point. Now the Warriors are going to go on the attack. And they lost it.
Under 3 minutes left here in the opening half. Both teams seem like they know each other well, Caden.
They do, and this is one of those games where, yeah, you're playing a region rival in the semifinals of the playoffs, and it looks like that kind of game up to this point. Very defensive, very aggressive, but still scoreless here through the first 38 minutes or so of this game.
Both teams would love to find a run here late in the first half to break a scoreless tie. Snow Canyon possession on their own end, little give and go. Ahead. Now they leave it as Lottie drops back. Ooh, the cross just behind. If that pass was a little bit more forward, could have had a shot on goal. Now Menifee kicks it wide. And here comes Izzy Miller on that right wing. She's going to put a shot on frame, deflected there. Menifee tried to knee it in. It's blocked a second time by Martin.
Martin in the goal, played that very well, but I have to give credit to Harper Menifee as well, who was right there. But the defense played it smart. You know, it's just all about keeping the body between the ball and the goal, and that's what the defense did. And I'm not sure which Warrior player it was that got in there and helped Martin stay between it, but that might have been the save that they needed to keep this a 0-0 game.
1 minute, approaching 1 minute left in the first half in this semifinal for a state championship game. Winner gets Ridgeline, 11 o'clock at America First Field. In, what, Sandy? I guess that would be Sandy.
Sandy, yeah. Just off 90th and State Street.
That's right.
I'm very familiar with that area. Used to live up there for a few years.
I've been to the stadium twice.
It's a beautiful stadium.
It really is. I haven't seen the Royals yet, but I've been to one RSL game many years ago.
RSL's a fun atmosphere. I haven't been to a Royals game either, but RSL's a lot of fun.
And then I've been to a state championship soccer game. I was up there covering, it was a baseball or state track and field, and jumped over and caught half of a state championship game years ago. Clock stops momentarily. I want to thank some of our great sponsors that are always helping us out on the airwaves. Boulevard Home by Smart, making your house feel like home for over 40 years. We'll do some of the same things we always do in our broadcast when we're on the air. Kate and I will pick the play of the game, brought to you by Appliance Wholesalers Plus, and we'll also pick the star of the game, presented by Finley Subaru. Down to 24 seconds, throwing for the Thunder. Jurgensen leaves it for O'Brien, and it's knocked out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Thunder. Closing moments of the first half. And Menifee hit pretty hard there by Gubler. And it'll be a corner kick as Menifee will hop up. Who's going to take the corner? Looks like it'll be Menifee. And they can't get it off.
Yeah, they're just going to call it.
They were trying to hurry over there, but Harper Menifee had to get up because she got knocked down. And that'll do it for the first half. Caden, your thoughts on a scoreless 0-0 game between two Region 9 rivals?
You know, I wouldn't say, scoring-wise, obviously no one's going to take momentum in at the half, right? But I will say Desert Hills has been on the attack a little bit more so than the Warriors late in this first half of play. So if they can continue to do so, we might be seeing the Thunder pulling off some sort of an upset here. Snow Canyon defensively has looked really good, though. They've done a really good job of, even though, yes, there have been some attacking by Desert Hills, defensively, Tori Martin's looked really good inside the goal, as well as the rest of the defenders out there of trying to keep the shots on goal low. In fact, I think the Warriors probably have more shots on goal against Desert Hills than Desert Hills does on the Warriors, even though they've had more possession on their side of the field. So we'll see what the second half brings.
All right, take an extended timeout, come back for our Great Harvest Bread Company halftime show. At the half, no score between Snow Canyon and Desert Hills. A spot in the state championship is on the line. We'll see how it plays out when we come back.
Homemade ice cream is now open on River Road by Sprouts.
Come enjoy 48 flavors made fresh daily.
Cones, sundaes, shakes, and quarts to go.
Handles happiness served daily on River Road.
Hey, it's Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
As a local business owner, it's important to get the word out about your business. More people equals more revenue for you. Get your business in front of over 160,000 people in southern Utah each week with St. George News. Contact St. George News today.
Hi there, Dr. Cody Johnson from Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Just like any good sports team needs a game plan, your child's dental health needs one too. Call us or check us out online. Don't forget to ask for our new patient special. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, keeping your kids' teeth in championship form.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Your child's sports journey starts with the City of St. George Recreation. From their first steps on the court or field to becoming a star player, our youth sports programs are here to develop talents and teamwork skills. So get out and play. Check out all the sports and get signed up at sgcityrec.org.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
Best Friends Animal Sanctuary in Kanab is open daily for free family fun. Take a tour, volunteer, hike a trail, or bring home a new best friend. Visit Best Friends today for magical memories that'll last forever.
Hey, it's Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
Warning, what you're about to hear may impact your dinner plans. The viral mac and cheese place you've seen online has made its way to town. Imagine build your own mac with fan favorite toppings like smoked brisket all the way to the controversial pineapple. Try it at the Red Cliffs Mall in St. George or in front of BYU in Provo.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
At Findlay Subaru, we win for our customers. From the first handshake to you driving off the lot, our team runs the perfect game plan every time. Score your next Subaru at Findlay Subaru, 1453 Sunland Drive, on the saving side of the freeway. At Findlay Subaru, we win for our customers. From the first handshake to you driving off the lot, our team runs the perfect game plan every time. Score your next Subaru at Findlay Subaru, 1453 Sunland Drive, on the saving side of the freeway.
Local media has the biggest impact on your daily life. It's what's around you, what matters. And at Canyon Media, our goal is to deliver the very best in local entertainment, news, and media. From our award-winning radio stations like 99.9 Coney Country to Southern Utah's #1 source for local news, St. George News, Canyon Media, here for you.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the...
Well, cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Welcome
Welcome to House of Jump, where gravity meets excitement. Jump, dunk, and dodge your way into a world of laughter and adrenaline. Whether you're a high-flying pro or just looking to defy gravity, House of Jump is where the thrill begins. Elevate your fun, slam dunk like a champion, and dodge obstacles with style. House of Jump is where every moment is a soaring adventure. So what are you waiting for? Head on over to our house, the House of Jump, or purchase Jump Time online at houseofjump.com.
Hey, it's Marco from Coral Canyon Golf Course inviting you to play the course with the best backdrop in southern Utah. Make sure you get out and experience great golf for a great price at Coral Canyon. Visit coralcanyongolfcourse.com or call us at 435-688-1700 for your tee times.
Huge news! Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
Aloha, sports fans. It's Boo and Nick from Honolulu Grill. Come get a taste of the islands. Try our famous Kahlua pork or tender teriyaki chicken, and you'll love our mac salad and sweet sauce on your rice. Don't forget to try our original Kava 8 at Honolulu Grill. It's game time.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
At Findlay Subaru, we win for our customers. From the first handshake to you driving off the lot, our team runs the perfect game plan every time. Score your next Subaru at Findlay Subaru, 1453 Sunland Drive, on the saving side of the freeway.
Hey, it's Marco from Coral Canyon Golf Course inviting you to play the course with the best backdrop in southern Utah. Make sure you get out and experience great golf for a great price at Coral Canyon. Visit coralcanyongolfcourse.com or call us at 435-688-1700 for your tee times.
Welcome back here to Greater Zion Stadium, campus of Utah Tech University. This game was supposed to be played up in Harriman earlier today, but they decided to move it down to St. George, keep the Washington County school buses tire tread real good, and actually a pretty good crowd on hand. You can see the sideline for Desert Hills, pretty good spackling of fans, and just as many or more over here for Snow Canyon. So not a bad crowd, probably the biggest soccer crowd. Can't really tell because the stadium seats 10,000. But there is a good crowd here tonight for this crosstown rivalry.
Yeah, you know, you're talking about a stadium that seats 10,000. I'd say here tonight we're already looking at about 1,000 to 2,000. I'll probably keep it around there.
About 1,500 people.
You know, that's a pretty good-sized crowd for a soccer game, you know, something that we usually don't see. And I'm sure that the players out there on the field are really excited to have the fans here to support them tonight. So, pretty awesome.
Do apologize. We understand we thought we were on the air. We were talking from the pregame on, but I understand we had a little technical difficulty, got a little bit late. So I wanted to circle back to our keys to the game. And this is because really we haven't settled anything right now at the half, presented by Great Harvest Bread Company. We are scoreless. And Caden, this is directly from the coaches. When we talked to them earlier today, this is what they thought was going to be important.
Yeah, so let's talk about it. For the Snow Canyon side of things, they said, the set piece phase of the game, you're talking goal kicks, corners, free kicks, throw-ins, all that kind of stuff, just making sure that that you're setting things the way that needs to be set, right? And you're controlling the tone, you're avoiding turnovers, things like that. Ball control as well, and that goes into it when we're talking about avoiding turnovers. If you can have some good ball control, especially on the attack, that's going to be huge in keeping the field tilt onto your side. For Desert Hills, you're talking about setting the tone early, which they tried to do. No score yet, though. You know, I still feel like the tone has been set, and the tone here is, hey, this is anybody's game. But Desert Hills wanted it set a little more in their favor. I will say they're playing an aggressive game, so they have set that tone, that this is an aggressive team that's not going to go down, even though they are the 7th-ranked team in the state. Oaks, you might be wondering what Oaks means. I'll tell you. Oaks is an acronym. Now, this is after the assistant coach's daughter going through some medical things. This has been their theme all year long, and it stands for overcome, adapt, keep fighting, and stand tall, which I absolutely love that. And then play the full game. Stay mentally locked in. This is going to be important here for the second half, because right now, if you want to look at it from the defensive side, you're holding a shutout, right? If you want to look at it defensively, you can keep that part in mind. This has been a shutout up to this point. Offensively, it's still about going on the attack and trying to get some shots on goal. So that's what we're looking for in the keys to the game.
All right, let's go back to our starting lineup, brought to you by House of Jump, and appreciate Everbowl for the keys to the game. I'm assuming both of the teams will roll out the same starters. Nobody got injured or anything, unless they want to make a tactical error, or adjustment, I should say. Here are your starters for half number 2. And, we saw... Harper Menifee and Peyton O'Brien working really well together with Jurgensen, Cameron Jurgensen. And then we saw, Lottie Smith working really well with Nadal and Wong, trying to get something going. But neither team had more than really one high-danger shot on goal in that first half. I know both teams are going to look to create some more chances in the second half.
Yeah, absolutely. And so it's going to be Desert Hills to start the second half here. And I believe that's Chloe Morris down there, just waiting for the call. And there it is. The clock will start.
Send it deep, but header there. And knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Snow Canyon.
So as we get rolling here in the second half, again, we talked about the keys, and I think for Desert Hills right now, as they are going on the attack, it's just to continue to do so, continue to attack and shoot towards the goals. It's going to be a goal kick now, and Snow Canyon will get it back to midfield.
You almost get this feeling at the half that whoever scores first in the second half is going to win this game.
It kind of feels that way. I feel like this could easily be a 1-0 kind of game, right? Potentially an overtime game. Those are some of the things we're going to be looking forward to here in the second half, is just to see what the tone is going to be from either side.
Snow Canyon throw in. Last touch by Desert Hills. They want to switch who's throwing that ball in. Batted high in the air off the foot. And Thunder trying to play it out to the outside center back or fullback, and goes too far out of bounds. But was it deflected or not? The far side official said Thunder throw, but I thought that would be Snow Canyon, and now it looks like they're switching it, and it will be Snow Canyon throw in. Gotta find feet, gotta possess. Who can make a run? Snow Canyon.
Good chance for the Warriors there. Well defended by the Thunder as they're able to clear it.
A lot of college talent on this field between these two teams. Veronica Weston's heading to Colorado School of Mines. Lottie Smith, she's heading to Southern Virginia. Amelia Nadal could play soccer somewhere, but I believe she's already accepted a track and field scholarly to BYU.
Oh, and she's phenomenal in track. I mean, she was breaking records this last year. And
hurdles.
She's amazing at hurdles.
4x1.
The 300 hurdles, I think, might be her premier event. I don't know if it is or not, but I mean, just after watching her run it, and I mean, being a track guy myself, I absolutely love when someone can run the hurdles well, and she does it. She does it very well. So, very impressive, and seeing her out on the soccer pitch as well, as she's been phenomenal here tonight. Even she's been able to go on the attack a few times.
And there's 4 or 5 for Desert Hills. The biggest is Cameron Jurgensen, who's committed to play soccer at UNLV.
Yeah, that's huge.
And there's some other seniors that, should they so choose, will have some offers. I know some girls were talking with some coaches, but Coach Buller said, I don't think they quite committed yet, so probably better not tell you the schools yet. I was like, okay, Coach, no problem. But she listed off, I think, 6 girls that if they want to, she thinks they're good enough to play. And it wasn't that long ago, Coach Buller, Desert Hills' first-year coach, was playing here on this field for, at the time, Dixie State University, now Utah Tech.
When you look at some of these freshmen that are out there playing, Harper Menifee, for example, on the Thunder side, where she's been one of the more aggressive players that we've seen tonight. She's just a freshman, so I guarantee you she's going to start to see some looks coming her way in the next few years.
Yeah, Lucy Lyon, very talented sophomore for Snow Canyon. Autumn Bang, another freshman that plays for Desert Hills. There's some young girls out there that, just the fact that they're on the field as freshmen or sophomores. Girls soccer is very competitive in Southern Utah.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, Scarlett Losi as well, sophomore. So, I mean, there's definitely some younger starters right now that are out there on the field.
Izzy Miller trying to cross it, intercepts it by Snow Canyon defensively. Ball loose and a shot from outside, but that is also deflected.
Smart by Snow Canyon, just chase it down here and let the ball stay in play. But well defended by the Thunder.
O'Brien called for the drop, got the drop. Now she'll go back to the middle. A little off the mark there as Menifee was trying to track it down. Deflected out. Desert Hills still with the possession. Miller drops it into Menifee, trying to body for position, and then Miller tries a shot from way out at about the 15-yard line, and it's just mishit and goes wide right of the goalpost by a good 30 yards.
Yeah, it just rolled up the foot as opposed to solid contact, and that's tough to do, man. I don't know about you. I know neither of us really played competitive soccer, but it's not easy. It's a tough sport. So some of those shots that you're looking for right there, especially from that far out, you want to be aggressive as it comes your way, but it's not an easy shot to make. That's going to go out. And the Thunder right now have a chance for a corner kick.
And we'll see if they can get a set piece here. And you sit down and you watch Premier League soccer, about 50% of the goals scored in the Premier League are off set pieces, like corner kicks, headers. A header, but too far out. That ball wasn't tight enough to the frame of the goal, and still not cleared yet by Snow Canyon. And now a whistle.
They're going to say that she came in from out of bounds, so it's going to be another corner kick.
Okay, so it must have touched the in line.
Do you watch much Premier League there, Devin?
You know what I do? I've started, me and my daughter, she's in 8th grade, we have a ritual where we watch the key plays from every game, usually on a Sunday. We'll sit down for about an hour and we'll watch. I record them all and then I watch all the key plays.
Good
shot
opportunity
there, just goes wide of the frame. So a lot of live games, no, but I catch the highlights, which is anywhere from 9 to about 16 clips.
Yeah.
With all the shots on goal.
Yeah. I've been trying to get into it the last couple of years. The hardest thing is I hadn't found a team yet, so I've been trying to figure out what my team is.
I was the same in your shoes a couple years ago. I was like Liverpool, Tottenham, or Bournemouth, AFC Bournemouth. And I ended up going with Bournemouth because I didn't know anybody that was a Cherries fan, and I thought the Cherries were cool. And
there you go.
Good buddy of mine, Jim Frivola, used to work for the Vegas Golden Knights for Bill Foley, is now working for the Cherries. Bill Foley, who owns the Knights, actually owns the Cherries.
There you go.
So that was my reasoning.
All right.
Although I should have went with Liverpool because they're as hot as anybody.
They're pretty good.
They're buying everybody, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. I went with Arsenal because honestly, I just like the logo. And it's as simple as that. I thought the cannon was cool.
My son's roommate up at Southern Utah University on the golf team, he is a huge Arsenal fan. So I've learned a lot about the Arsenal because we went out and visited them in Scotland this year.
Yeah.
Rugby and soccer, huge in Scotland, almost as big as golf, if not bigger.
Yeah. My dad served a mission out there in England as well, so he's got some ties to the area, but we're trying to get him into Premier League because that was obviously a big part of his life for a couple years out there in that area, and so we'll see. He was out in Bristol, so we need to find him a team close to there.
Is that close to London? I have no idea.
It's south. It's closer to Wales.
So by Newcastle, kind of going on the other side of the
it's out in
country.
It's out in the southwest side of the UK.
Okay.
Yep.
Because we ended up going and playing a golf course in Peebles, Scotland. If we would have drove another hour, we would have been in Newcastle. But hey, I do sports, not geography. I couldn't tell you where it is from anything. Beautiful country, though. Everywhere you go, there's a golf course in Scotland. I like that. There's a breakaway for the Thunder. Menifee trying to track it down near the goal line in the corner, and it's knocked out of bounds. Is it a corner or is it a throw-in? I couldn't tell. It looked like it might just be a throw-in right in front of the corner. I think Menifee's asking, and now she's going to go ahead and throw it in. Jurgensen trying to make a turn there towards the goal and lost the handle right to Tori Martin. The keeper for Snow Canyon. She'll put her right foot into it and boot it out. Lottie Smith trying to track it down. Two Thunder players kind of collide. Controlled by Lottie. Lottie, she's got a shot if she can get to it, and out comes Tess Peterson to kick it out of bounds. Her and Lottie Smith both were attacking the ball. Clean play. No card, no penalty. It'll be throw in Snow Canyon. How about that, Caden?
Yeah, that was wild. That was a wild change of events right there.
See if we can catch another look at that one for you. Game today brought to you by Coral Canyon Golf Course. Speaking of golf, celebrating 25 years. I'll play it in. Also want to give a shout out to a couple other sponsors. Fabulous Freddy's, Flynn Companies, Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Some of our great partners bringing you tonight's 4A semifinal girls soccer game here from Greater Zion Stadium, Utah Tech University. We played nearly 10 minutes in the second half, still scoreless. Warriors possessing it. Pretty good punch pass there by Losi, but it goes through everybody out of bounds. Maybe a little too much heat on that one. Under 30 to play. The overtime rules, should we need them, 2 10-minute sessions, and then they go to PKs after that. They'll play 10 minutes, switch sides, play 10 more. If it's still scoreless, then we will go to PKs. Again, Ridgeline won 5-3 earlier today, so they await the winner. I'm sure they're keeping tabs on this game closely. Maybe a little bit of an advantage for Ridgeline to scout this game and have a little bit more time to prepare, even though the game's played the same day. Free kick out top for the Warriors. And a good header defensively to clear it, and another header again to clear it out of there by Kennedy Jurgensen. That was Kennedy with a couple headers there. She'll play that whole mid position, I believe.
Let's check out this replay again. She's going to kick this out to midfield, but this was the collision earlier.
A good decision by Peterson to not hesitate and go and get there at the same time as Lottie Smith. Both players just playing hard. I didn't see anything there that deemed a foul.
And I'm glad there wasn't. Yeah, it was just they're both going for ball, and that's exactly why they don't throw a whistle or throw in a whistle here. It's just because it's there's no reason to. Like you mentioned, if you're both going for ball, it's fine. But we do have a corner kick on the other side now here for the Thunder. So they changed gears real quick, went from having to defend to now on the attack really fast. Look inside, it's close, but there's nothing there.
Ball still loose, then finally cleared momentarily, and finally goes out of bounds. It'll be Snow Canyon ball.
Substitutions in the ball game. First for the Warriors, number 30, Blakely Larson. And for Desert Hills, number 16, CJ.
So some substitutions going on out there on the field. We've got a few different players moving around. I believe Lottie Smith back in, a few others. So a couple substitutions now. So Canyon will let this one roll all the way down, and it'll be goal kick here. 27-14 left. We still have a lot of time left for something big to happen. Scoreless. Obviously, someone's got to get the ball in the net here. And remember, winner's going to move on to the championship game. This semifinal matchup here tonight. Desert Hills on the attack.
And high shot, kind of to the middle, deflected out of the box area. Still loose. Warriors trying to control it. Instead, Jurgensen goes and gets it. Send one in front of the frame. It's a race. O'Brien racing. Martin, though, beat her to the spot and grabs that ball. Got horrible news for baseball fans of Seattle. George Springer just hit a 3-run home run in the 7th. Blue Jays have taken a 4-3 lead. No words.
Yeah.
It's not over yet.
Hey, you know what? And that was coming from a big-time Mariners fan that just had to say those words out loud. So, hey, but you know what? 7th inning doesn't mean it's over.
Wow, they were up 3-1. Wilson maybe overmanaged a little bit. He brought in Luzardo. Luzardo served up the 3-run shot. Seahawks are already laying it on Houston, up 13-0 at the end of the first quarter. And Lions taking care of business tonight against Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Bucks. Lions are just a better team in Detroit than they are on the road.
Yeah, they really are night and day kind of teams. The ball in is tapped around, going back into the midfield here. Desert Hills trying to clear it out still. Good chance for Desert Hills if they can get to it, but they don't. Here comes Snow Canyon.
Under 25 minutes left to go here in the second half. Jurgensen trying to send it to Miller, and he gets through, and Martin's going to go and grab it. Warrior goalie's going to put a right foot high angle to the left side of the field, trying to get it over and create something offensively. Smith with it, Lottie. Nifty move. She sat on the top of the ball twice, then kept going, cross, and then another shot or pass back to the middle, but poked away, and now the Warriors have to reset.
Well, that's a beautiful pass in, intended to try to get to Kate Dunkley, who's just off the mark from the pass. It's a tough one to make, but I like the idea there from Snow Canyon. It was a really good play. Got another opportunity here. The ball kicked high and headed out. And it looks like we're going to have a whistle.
Yeah,
and it's going to go against the Warriors.
Yeah, I think, coming in and crashing that on that ball, I think just a little late getting there was Kate Dunkley, and they called her for a contact. Nothing malicious, nothing intentional, just a little late. Now Miller is going to be taken out, but slide tackle deemed clean, and we play on. They don't call it. It's good defense, right, Caden?
I guess so.
On him, bang in the corner off a Snow Canyon defender. It should be, well, I thought it ricocheted off of her leg, but they said the Snow Canyon throwing. Thought it was deflected out of bounds on the kick, but we're 5 stories up in the press box.
Yeah, we're about a good 200 yards away from the action at the moment, especially when it's on that far side of the field. Good attack here by the Warriors. Trying to put on the brakes with 2 defenders.
Watching
Lottie Smith is just so phenomenal.
Phenomenal with the ball. That's what I was just about to say. You can definitely see the ball control skills and the moves. And good moves there on the other side by Kennedy Jurgensen. Again, Desert Hills has had some injuries. Semister and Evans and Knutson.
Some big losses,
yeah,
for sure, to not have in the roster. Gives a chance for some other names to try to shine, though. Kick inside. Good no-look pass to Dunkley, and it's going to be kicked away, and it's
going to be Snow Canyon ball.
Yep.
In the corner.
I don't think that was a corner.
Didn't get
kick. I think it was just on the side, so it's going to be a throw-in instead.
I thought he signaled towards the corner.
So.
Yeah, it is going to be a corner, it looks like. Really, she's setting up for it.
Throw-in.
No, she's just in front. Okay, you're right, Katie.
Right next to the corner, but it was just on this side of it, just on the sideline, not the goal line.
So we'll see if they can do anything off a throw-in deep in Thunder territory here with 21 minutes and 22 seconds to go in this second half. No score. Here on KSLSports.com, presented by UCCU Credit Union. Love where you bank.
Substitution for the Thunder, number 10, Sophie Nelson.
Again, it's going to be another throw-in for the Warriors.
Yeah, and you'll take that.
Ronnie Weston throw it in, and they'll throw it back this time. Just try to set up some offense here. Kick in. That was a good look there. This one might roll out, and it will. So Thunder take control again. Brindley Mortensen to throw.
Both these teams have played really well defensively tonight.
They really have another opportunity now for Desert Hills. They're able to clear it out to midfield. And maybe going on the attack quickly.
Jurgensen in the corner there.
Tripped up, and it'll go out of bounds. No whistle on the
slide tackle.
On the contact, yeah.
If you play the ball and you get to the ball, usually that's a clean play. And now that shot high in front of the frame, it's going to get a little wide there. From our angle, it looked like it was more towards the frame, but it'll be goal kick for Torrey Martin and Snow Canyon.
It's going to be a corner kick. Torrey Martin went and grabbed the ball, but they called it the other way, so corner kick.
So it was deflected off the kick.
Yep.
I'm not keeping track of corners tonight, but both teams have had plenty of set-piece chances.
I think the Thunder have had a few more.
I think you're right. And the header attempt just goes high. The rebound shot was blocked away, and it goes out of bounds.
Hey, it was good chase, though. I like the chase there by Ava Gubler. She was able to block the shot, tried to chase it down and clear it upfield, but just couldn't quite get there in time. Still, I really like the hustle.
Warriors trying to clear it. Controlled by Morton, sorry, that was Scout. Box out by Jurgensen. They're still fighting. And now she'll put one towards the corner of the frame, and it's short, picked up by Martin.
These two teams have defensively played a very crisp game. And now the Warriors have a chance here to try to go on the attack. Dunkley gets tripped up and stolen away.
Oh, it's stolen. Beautiful steal from the Warriors. Sends it through. Smith tried to get to it, can't.
Oh, Ronnie Weston. I think that's Ronnie Weston that went down. I could be wrong.
It's either Weston. Let's see. She was the one playing it through. It is number 8, Weston. He's headed to Colorado School of Mines. She's had an incredible year this year for Snow Canyon. She's up and looks like she'll be okay.
But it gives an opportunity here for the Warriors. Gubler going to kick this one in. There's an opportunity here. Try to find something. Again, keeping in control of it. And here she goes with a good kick towards the goal. And off the mark, but it was close.
Just a little bit too high. And that was Veronica Weston, again, the senior that's headed to Colorado School of Mines. Lottie Smith's got 23 goals. Caden, you probably know the answer. You did some prep. But what is the next closest? Well, 3 players with 3 goals this year. Nadal, Kinsley Stewart, and
Scarlett Losey.
Yep,
sophomore. Yeah, Lottie Smith for sure. As she's definitely the
23 of the 44 goals.
23 is a lot.
She had that one breakaway in the first half, but Peterson came out and did a really good job taking her angle away and deflecting it away.
Yeah, I mean, she's averaging over a goal a game. More than 1 goal a game in soccer is wild. Nearly stolen away there. But Jurgensen gets back in front of it. Now back into the possession of the Warriors for a moment.
Miller is the leading goal scorer for Desert Hills. The junior's got 13. Jurgensen has 5. O'Brien has 5. And Harper Menifee, the freshman, has 6. They've scored 51 on the season. Approaching the 16-minute mark. That is the time left in regulation. We are scoreless here at Greater Zion Stadium on a Monday night in the 4A girls semis. Coach Connor Brown, Coach Whitney Bowler for the respective teams trying to find that golden goal here down the stretch in crunch time. Not going to see a hat trick tonight, are we, Kate?
No.
Not with these two defenses.
We're happy to have a 1-0 game now at this point. I mean, and to get it before overtime, really, with 15 minutes left to play here. I mean, we're already halfway through the second half, so if you want to look at it from that perspective, we've played a lot of soccer up to this point, still for it to be scoreless. So we'll see what happens. I mean, as of right now, we haven't seen a ton of shots on goal either, at least nothing that's been relatively close. A few times that the goalies have had to get in and do their jobs a little more aggressively than other times, but nothing that has stood out so far.
Yeah, and you got to give credit to Ellie Heaton and Kennedy Jurgensen and some of these defensive players for making things difficult on Lottie Smith. She has not had that breakaway. And you could say the same thing about Snow Canyon's defense against O'Brien and Harper Menifee and Izzy Miller. They haven't really had any breakaway opportunities either. I think this is kind of that possess, slow it down, low-scoring game that Connor Brown was okay with. I think maybe Snow Canyon would prefer a game like this. Maybe Snow Canyon doesn't want to get into a track meet where it's up and down and run and gun. We kind of talked about that in our keys to the game. We'll see if they can stay to form in the last 14 minutes and some change. Cross to the front of the net. O'Brien trying to come in, and then a shot, but saved by Martin. Oh, the best chance of the night. A little mini bicycle by Menifee, but it goes straight at Martin, who was able to block it and grab it.
Wow, let's check it out here. Replays, the ball goes in. Good hard kick by Menifee, the freshman. But
right to her.
Right place, right time.
Right to her there. Anywhere else, and I don't think in that close of proximity she can stop that shot.
No. That was the closest we've come to a goal all night.
But it was kind of up high to where, Menifee had to kick it out of the air a couple feet off the ground, and it's hard to get your angles correct on that.
She did a good job, though, at finding the angle, and that was a hard kick. Thank goodness for padded gloves for the goalie, because that one was coming in hot.
Crossed by Jensen, and then put it out of there. Good defense by Scouten.
This is going to be a corner kick, though, now for the Warriors. So an opportunity here. She wasn't able to clear it out here to the sideline. So we'll see what they can do. Scarlett Losey, I believe, is who we have down there.
This shot comes in front, low, and momentarily kicked out. Coming in, running shot. It goes way too high.
I like the idea.
That was Lucy Lyon, who does have a couple goals. The sophomore just slid up her foot.
Yeah, Lyon so far this season, like you mentioned, 2 goals.
Yeah, she started.
Defensively, one of the better stars, though. She's got a lot of steals on her resume.
Connor Brown said, she's a starter. She's a sophomore. She started a little bit and played a lot as a defender last year. They can play her at all 3 levels. She's probably the most versatile player on this Snow Canyon team, where she can play different positions, according to Connor Brown when I spoke with him earlier today. It's high praise.
Yeah, for sure. Defensively, she has the most steals on the team. 257 on the season.
Don't tell Andrew and Isaac that she's the best athlete of all the siblings in the Lyon family.
That's hard to judge when you're comparing 2 different sports as well.
True. Jurgensen comes up, big kick. Menifee trying to get an angle to track it down.
Good
So
opportunity
is Miller.
Ooh,
and
whistles.
Cleared away. They're going to call a push foul on the Thunder on Miller or Menifee. I couldn't tell who they caught there with a little push. Well, Caden, the Mariners are down to their last 3 outs. In other news, Seattle's Seahawks are winning. Big night for Seattle sports. Mariners are the only team never to make an appearance in their history to the World Series. Passed through, and coming up there, looked like maybe momentarily Davey Roberts was going to get to it, but couldn't quite get a touch or a shot.
Tess Peterson able to clear it away, and the ball went just far enough out of bounds, wasn't able to keep it in.
Substitutions for the Warriors. Number 7, Kate Humphrey. Number 10, Eleanor Arler. Number 14, Mackenzie Lovell.
Down to 10 minutes and 15 seconds left. Some more substitutions. Who's got some magic here to punch a ticket to America First Field Friday in the state championship? We are scoreless.
Snow Canyon has a big opportunity here, going on the attack, one-on-one.
And Peterson comes out and gets the save. I think Desert Hills thought there might have been an offsides call. There never came the flag. That was clean if they would have been able to score. Snow Canyon still possessing it. And they'll reset to the outside. Low shot to the center. Warriors have a little spacing now. Lyon will get it on a leave. She'll race it down into the corner, and it's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by who? It'll be a corner kick for Snow Canyon, I believe.
Last touch by, I believe that was Izzy Miller. But man, that one-on-one there, that was close. We nearly saw the first score of the game. Good defense again, though. Tess Peterson coming out of the goal to kick that one away. But another good opportunity now at the corner kick for the Warriors. This is going to be Scarlett Losey. Scarlett Losey and Eleanor Armour over there for the Warriors. And it's Armour now controlling it.
And they'll just kick it back out of bounds, so throw in this time.
Do you prefer on the defensive side, you prefer to keep it as a throw-in as opposed to that corner kick?
Blakely Larson is just mirroring Harper Menifee out in the middle of the field here because Snow Canyon knows that any clear, you don't want to let Menifee get ahead of steam and get a breakaway when it looks like you've got the momentum. And cross, control, can you get a foot on it? No. And ball cleared by the Thunder.
But now an opportunity for the Thunder while the defense is still back. Everyone was on the attack for Snow Canyon, so they've got to try to move quickly before everyone gets back upfield. It's going to be tough to do.
O'Brien, nice little give and go from Menifee. She'll race it down, leave it in the corner, nobody home. It'll be a goal kick for Snow Canyon with 8 minutes and some change left.
Substitution for Desert Hills, number 20, Chloe Morris.
8 minutes left to go.
High kick kind of gets through everybody. Lottie Smith ends up with it. 1-on-3 right now. Lottie trying to control it. Good pass, but Bryn Mortensen gets to it first and kicks it out of bounds, and the defense for the Thunder can reset with 7:42 to go.
But again, it's another opportunity here for the Warriors to have at least a throw in, try to gain possession of it. And Desert Hills just has to defend the goal.
For the Warriors, number 8, Ronnie Weston.
So Ronnie West is going to check back into the game as well.
Yeah, Connor Brown is probably substituted just a little bit more frequently than Coach Bowler. Of course, Coach Brown in his 4th year. He doesn't coach any club or anything. He actually lives in Hurricane, teaches seminary out there at the school, but comes in every day. Last year, Hurricane actually convinced Coach Brown to take the boys' head coaching job, so he is coaching Hurricane boys and Snow Canyon girls.
Interesting.
Yeah, Menifee trying to race ahead and get a touch. It's a fight for the ball. Controlled on the back end by Gubler.
Oh, she got tripped up, so that's going to give the Warriors a free kick, but far back.
And they're going to give a yellow card warning there to Menifee.
yellow card. Substitution for the Thunder, number 16.
And it'll be free kick for Snow Canyon. Connor Brown, by the way, he's got twin boys that are 4, another son that's 2, and him and his wife Chelsea expecting another baby in December, which is also a boy.
Oh, there you go.
There's 7 more to go, Connor and Chelsea, and you guys can have a full starting lineup of boys soccer team.
There you go.
Of course, Whitney Bullard married to Brent. I think they met when she was playing here at Utah Tech. He was an ambassador here at the university, and she was on the women's soccer team.
Again, we got a few players getting tripped up. No whistle on this one. The ball just rolls out.
Corner kick for the Thunder.
So it'll be a corner kick now for Desert Hills.
And time is getting down to the wire here. Under 6 to play. Ball goes in front of the net, but it just ricocheted off the top of the post. Actually, they say the top of the netting, so it will be a goal kick.
There's Cameron Jorgensen. Actually, it's a really tough kick to make there, but it was close. That was a really good kick there by Jorgensen. And now Martin's going to be able to clear this one out for the Warriors.
5:30 to go. O'Brien holds it, leaves it. Jorgensen over there, stolen away and booted out of there by the Warriors. And it'll be Desert Hills throwing about midfield.
Yeah, good clear. Couple substitutions coming in. Ava Wong will check back into here, and Lucy Lyons going to be checking back in. So lots of substitutions. The Warriors are not afraid to substitute.
Keeping everybody as fresh as possible here, knowing right now we could be headed to overtime, barring something special or magical happening here in the last 4 minutes and some change. 4:47 on the clock in the second half. No score. Winner will play Ridgeline for all the marbles in 4A on Friday, 11 a.m. at America First Field in Sandy. Thunder controlling it out of the 25. Now a shot towards the frame. Martin's going to grab this easily in front of the net.
This is a smart play right there. Allow your goalie to get the ball, kick it out, try to reset. But Desert Hills is playing aggressive.
Scouting a really good pass, but then Snow Canyon well defended. Miller now over to Jorgensen. She'll send it down and blocked. O'Brien hustling after it. Deflection ahead, and now Snow Canyon possessing. Does Snow Canyon have a run in him? Coach Brown is waving his hands like a windmill, saying, let's go. Lyon, little triangle in the corner near midfield.
Nearly lost it. And it's good defense coming in right now by the Thunder. Haven't really had an opportunity to get it past the midfield line.
Armour will play it over. Lovell now ahead. Cross. Dunkley trying to get behind the defense, and the ball stopped by Desert Hills. Cleared out to Bang. Autumn will send it back near midfield. Now sent back in to the 15. Headed. Lottie Smith after it. Nope. And they call a foul at the 12-13 yard line as Lottie Smith was attacking that.
This could be a free kick here for Snow Canyon.
I don't know if it's in the box or not.
It looks
just
like
outside
it's just
the box.
outside the box, but it looks like Desert Hills is down there trying to plead their case. So
yeah, I mean,
I'm assuming that based off of that this is a Snow Canyon free kick.
You got to play Lottie Smith aggressive there, but you don't want to play too aggressive and give a free one here.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking at it. It's at the if you're looking at the football lines, it's at the 14. So you're talking 24 yards out from the goal. I mean, this is really good place to be for a free kick, and an amazing opportunity right now for the Warriors to try to get their first goal and potentially a game-winning goal here with just 2 minutes left.
What does Lottie Smith want to do? Does she want to try to put it on frame, or does she want to pass here? I think she wants to put it on frame. She bends it too high off the goalpost, so that is out of play. It'll be goal kick Desert Hills. Not the goalpost, the soccer goal, the football goalpost. And so Desert Hills has under 2 minutes to go, and a free kick coming from their goalie, Tess Peterson.
If you're looking for some sort of a trick shot, that would have been perfect to hit one off the goal, but not in this case. We're not looking for trick shots. We're just looking for ball in net.
Menifee checked back in. Izzy Miller checks out. So they gave Harper Menifee just a quick breather. 6 goals on the season for the freshman. They'll send one. Headed by Snow Canyon. Fought for. Still loose. Snow Canyon comes away with it. But Jurgensen sends it back. Down to 1 minute and 15 seconds here in regulation. Scouten sends it out. And O'Brien tripped up and it's stolen away. Headed out of the front of the net. Still in a dangerous situation. Lottie Smith with it, trying to get to the right foot. She can't. Poked away there by Desert Hills' Ellie Heaton. Good defense. Heaton has been right in the middle as that center back all night long, and now Desert Hills' Tess Peterson has it. We're under 40 seconds to go.
That was a solid opportunity from Scarlett Losey. She just couldn't quite get there. Didn't get enough oomph on that ball. It went right into the hands of the goaltender. But now an opportunity for Desert Hills. 24 seconds. They're going to whistle here and potentially stop the clock. No, they're going to keep it rolling. All right.
And it looks like we could be headed to overtime, barring some late heroics here, and the ball is nowhere near either net out of the 40.
They'll more than likely stop time and we'll reset it. They put 10 minutes back on the clock. So that is it. That is
regulation in the books.
Regulation. They'll throw 10 minutes back onto the clock here, take just a short break, and we'll play an overtime period of 10 minutes until someone scores. And if no one scores, we'll go to a second period of 10 minutes. And at this point, we're just waiting to see if there's going to be an overtime goal.
All right, we'll take a break. Message from our great sponsors, including UCCU. Love where you bank here on KSLSports.com. Back for overtime, scoreless soccer here at Greater Zion Stadium in the 4A semifinals.
Relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Your child's sports journey starts with the City of St. George Recreation. From their first steps on the quarter field to becoming a star player, our youth sports programs are here to develop talents and teamwork skills. So get out and play. Check out all the sports and get signed up at sgcityrec.org.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
Relatives coming to visit? Not enough room? Maybe you're looking to host a family reunion and need a house with a pool. Red Rock Vacation Rentals has got you covered. From 2-bedroom condos to 10-bedroom luxury homes, they truly have something for everyone. Visit stgeorgeutahvacationrentals.com.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Well, cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Asphalt, we don't often think about it, but we use it every single day. Holbrook Asphalt's innovative HA5 product slows asphalt aging by 67%, making roads last longer and cost less to own. Visit holbrookasphalt.com to discover more.
Best Friends Animal Sanctuary in Kanab is open daily for free family fun. Take a tour, volunteer, hike a trail, or bring home a new best friend. Visit Best Friends today for magical memories that'll last forever.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Huge news! Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com.
Hey, St. George, this is Brian. I'm the new owner of your local Everbowl. Looking for a delicious, nutritious meal? Come to Everbowl. Our acai bowls are packed with superfoods to fuel your day. And it's where Region 9 sports fans fuel up.
At Great Harvest, we believe in crafting more than just bread. We provide crisp, garden-fresh salads and savory sandwiches. Everything from garden-fresh ingredients to our signature handcrafted bread. Our friendly staff will guide you to find a meal that will leave you craving seconds. At Great Harvest, we truly provide something for everyone. And don't forget our baked goods. Satisfy your sweet tooth and finish your meal with a brownie or cinnamon roll. Come visit us at Great Harvest.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
Kabuto's, St. George's #1 sushi and ramen bar. Student specials available Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Make sure and give them a follow on social media at Kabuto Utah for weekly giveaways and local events.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
Red Rock Real Estate has over 350 professional realtors in the St. George area that specialize in the local market. Whether you're buying your dream home, looking for an investment property, or want to sell your home for the highest amount, the Red Rock Real Estate team is here to assist you. Get started now. Visit redrockrealestate.com.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Looking for a great lunch and great value with endless options for everyone? Then hurry over to Mountain Mike's Pizza for our all-you-can-eat lunch buffet. Mountain Mike's Weekday Lunch Buffet. It's lunch and salad bar the way it ought to be.
Check out this week's edition of TGIF on stgeorgenews.com. TGIF is your weekend adventure guide to all the fun and exciting things going on in Southern Utah this weekend. Find this week's edition at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab. Have a blast this weekend.
Flynn Group plays to win. From commercial to residential projects, we deliver the total building envelope. Roofing, glazing, and architectural metals. Championship quality every time. Flynn Group, we've got you covered.
At Findlay Subaru, we win for our customers. From the first handshake to you driving off the lot, our team runs the perfect game plan every time. Score your next Subaru at Findlay Subaru, 1453 Sunland Drive, on the saving side of the freeway.
Hey, have you tried the St. George Stretch Lab? It'll help boost your athletic performance, help you feel less restricted in your movements, knock out those nagging aches and pains, and melt away your stress. Right now at the St. George Stretch Lab, get an intro stretch for just $39. That's $30 off. Mention keyword radio.
Welcome to the Back Nine. We bring the world's best courses to you. Elevate your game at any time with 24/7 access to top-tier golf technology and expert PGA instructors available. Back Nine Golf is a place to improve your swing for all ages. Join us today.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
Hey, St. George, this is Brian. I'm the new owner of your local Everbowl. Looking for a delicious, nutritious meal? Come to Everbowl. Our acai bowls are packed with superfoods to fuel your day. And it's where Region 9 sports fans fuel up.
Hey, it's Sheldon Demke. Check out the latest episode of What's on the Menu, a behind-the-scenes tour of local restaurants. We'll see some of their favorite dishes and get an inside look on how these dishes are prepared. Check out this week's episode at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab.
Flynn Group plays to win. From commercial to residential projects, we deliver the total building envelope. roofing, glazing, and architectural metals. Championship quality every time. Flynn Group, we've got you covered.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that can make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
Hi there, Dr. Cody Johnson from Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Just like any good sports team needs a game plan, your child's dental health needs one too. Call us or check us out online. Don't forget to ask for our new patient special. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, keeping your kids' teeth in championship form.
Hey everybody, thanks for sticking through the break. They actually put 10 minutes between regulation and overtime on the clock, so I wanted to get a message in from our great local partners. If you see one of their ads, need their products or services, go tell them thanks for sponsoring local sports here on the Fan Sports Network and KSLSports.com. Our title sponsor for the postseason, UCCU Credit Union. Love where you bank. Devin Dixon, Caden Formaster here in the Grass Creek Construction broadcast booth. Dusty Allen, our producer. Tara Atkin, our camera operator. And boy, oh boy, Caden, haven't settled anything and expect the unexpected. Somebody's going to have, 10 minutes and then maybe possibly another 10 minutes to get a golden goal after 2 10-minute sessions. If nobody has decided it, we will go to a penalty kick shootout here between the Warriors and the Thunder. Chance to play Ridgeline for the state championship on Friday.
Yeah, I mean, there's already so much at stake anyway with the state championship on the line, but at this point where neither team has scored, it's more than just going to a championship game. I mean, it's all about just saying, hey, we're the team to score a goal today, right? I mean, defensively, you can hang your hat on that all day long, but I guarantee you that these girls offensively want something to go their way, and so trying to get that final goal, trying to win it out here, and this is just simply, like you mentioned, it's a golden goal situation where any score here, anybody who gets that first goal, that's it, that's game, we're done. Yep. So, it's going to be an interesting next few minutes, depending on how this next 10 minutes goes, of course. It's going to be interesting just to see who's going to be the one to punch the ticket to the state championship game.
In the next 40 to 45 minutes, we will know who plays Ridgeline. Depends if we got to play 20 minutes overtime with another 10-minute break and then go to PKs, or if somebody scores quickly, it could be over in the blink of an eye.
Absolutely.
They did not flip sides, did they? So Snow Canyon will be going the same way they were to end the second half, and same for Desert Hills.
Yep, Snow Canyon attacking to the left, Desert Hills attacking to the right.
And
Desert Hills is able to steal this one.
Yeah.
And try to get things rolling from the backfield, but again, this neutral zone area, we've seen a lot of back and forth here as now the Warriors try to control.
Smith has it.
And she's someone that's very dangerous at this part, where if you can get her in the open field, even in one-on-one situations, she can make you miss and try to go and attack that goal.
Great defense by Kennedy Jurgensen, though. Phenomenal. She has played Lottie so well. And now O'Brien has it on the wing with a little space. O'Brien has it poked free. She gets it back. She's looking for a shot. It's deflected at the 5. No, really 15 yards out. Like you mentioned earlier, the goalpost at the back of the end zone. The yard line is still the yard line, though. And throw in by Menifee. She goes to try to corral it. It's kicked out of bounds. Another throw in for the Thunder in the far corner.
Yeah, so we'll see. I mean, with Desert Hills now on the attack, if they can try to get something close to goal. They had an opportunity earlier. If you're tuning in right now, Harper Menifee, the freshman, had a really good hard kick right at Tori Martin, who was able to just grab it, keep it in her hands, and avoid the goal. But it was a really good opportunity, the best opportunity we've seen from the Thunder here tonight. And this one's going to roll out of bounds. The Warriors with an opportunity now off the toss in from the Thunder. Pass just off the mark. Billy DeDalton keeps it in, but sends it right on over to the Thunder. Here they come on the attack again.
Bryan to the middle. Over to Miller, but she can't get there. Lucy Lyon, good defense in front. Lyon puts a left into it. Smith gets a touch down the sideline, but it goes out of bounds. Hasn't been a lot of free reign. These two teams have played tremendous defense tonight, Caden.
Yeah, absolutely. Great defense on both sides. We're seeing it here with the Thunder trying to keep that defense on the Warriors. There's going to be a whistle here on the near side. And looks like Lottie Smith getting a little tripped up there. And good opportunity now for the Warriors to try to kick this in, try to get some play going.
Lily Williams caught with just a little push in the back there.
Ronnie Weston kicking this one over.
Over to Lyon. Lyon centers it, headed back out. Lyon with the throw in, wants to go quick. Into Weston, and then lost control. That goes back to Desert Hills. Jurgensen with it.
Tough break for Weston there. She was trying to just get it over to her teammate, but a little too much hook on it. Pulled it out of bounds.
O'Brien on that far sideline.
Trying to box that one out, and that's so tough to do, but if you can be successful at it, try to get the ball back into your possession, but the whistle comes instead, so it looks like Desert Hills has an opportunity right now to try to go on the attack and on the offensive.
Yeah, I think they called a foul there. So O'Brien draws the whistle. And free kick coming here by Kennedy Jurgensen, I believe, is the one that's kicking it right. Looks like Jurgensen.
I believe so.
Puts a right foot into it. Low header. Ball loose in front of the box. 10 yards out. High kick with the left foot. Goes through the goalpost, it looked like. But not the soccer goalpost. Those would be the football goalposts.
Great if you're a field goal kicker. Not so great when you're a soccer player.
Those goalposts, the yellow ones, will be used Saturday night here at this stadium when SUU comes down for the feud on 15. Blazers and T-Birds. We'll have that on the radio on the Fan Sports Network or TV on ESPN Plus. 6 o'clock kickoff.
Rivalry week, homecoming week, everything here at Utah Tech University. There's going to be some volleyball, soccer, all of that going on here this week. Talked about it in our new Southern Utah Sports Report podcast today, so go check that out on YouTube as well.
Yeah, go like and subscribe and listen to that. Comes out every day at about noon, Monday through Friday. Caden's hosting that. We, of course, had quite a spirited discussion on the aftermath of the Holy War rivalry Saturday. What a game that was.
Yeah.
I mean, Utah gets an onside kick late, and who knows? We might have been in overtime. Instead, BYU was able to recover and kneel it out and win by 3. LJ Martin's a dude.
He is. Bear Bachmeyer had that really good 3rd and long. It looks like we got another whistle, but this one's going to go in favor of the Thunder.
Free kick for the Thunder.
Yeah, I think they just get Lottie there with just a little
too aggressive.
Extension of the arm or something there, trying to fight for position in front of the box. She's an electric player. Again, 23 goals on the season, setting the school record that her sister had, set at 22. 57 all time for Lottie Smith. Her sister had 63. So unless she goes and gets one here and does something crazy in the state championship, she's not going to catch her sister for all-time goals, but they'll both be in the record book with some pretty cool statistics that might not be broke for a long, long time. I never say never with records being broken nowadays, because you never know in 50 years what will happen.
It's true.
Pretty sure Shohei the other night with the 3 home runs and the win and the 10 Ks, it might take 100 years for that to be broken.
I don't know if anyone's doing that.
Down to 3 minutes left in the first overtime. Both teams playing hard, but just nothing in the net tonight. Still scoreless. I mean, you kind of look at Snow Canyon, that 1-0 win last week against Crimson, the 2-1 road win for Desert Hills over Green Canyon. You know, usually as you go deeper in the playoffs, goal scoring is harder to come by, and all these teams have really good defensive units. Although it was 5-3, Ridgeline winning today. 5 goals in a semifinal against Park City. That's
Well, good defense is going to be key against a team like Ridgeline. So either one of these teams who have been playing great defense here tonight, they're going to have it to take on the Riverhawks and try to win the state championship.
Oh, steal by Jurgensen. Stolen away. Jurgensen trying to send it through to Menifee. Menifee push from the backside, and we play on. No call. Outside to O'Brien. She'll cross back to the middle at the 20. Now wide to Miller. Miller goes to the left foot and headed out of there.
Miller's the one that's extremely dangerous. This is going to be another kick in here for the Thunder. And this time a whistle does come with a little bit of a push, and Snow Canyon will be able to get the free kick.
Can we go back to that play there, Dusty? I'm just curious. Maybe if we get to overtime, we can go back to that. I wanted to take another look at that play. With Menifee going down, certainly in the box area.
Well, another trip up right there.
It's getting physical.
It is starting to get physical.
They know what's at stake. Both these teams well coached. I'm sure both of them had some spirited pep talks from the coaching staff in between regulation and overtime. And I think the physical nature of this game was more free-flowing, was physical throughout, but it's even ratcheted up a notch or 10 here in overtime. So free kick coming from the 42. For the Warriors. Those play it wide. And down in the corner, Desert Hills is able to clear it away. Jurgensen giving chase. Gubler giving chase. Jurgensen gets to it. Jurgensen at the 25 going back to the middle and stolen away there. Really good step through steal by Lovell. Now the Warriors trying to send it down. Just not far enough to the backside of Lottie Smith. They've marked her up all night.
That's who they're trying to get it to right now. They're trying to get it over to Lottie Smith. She's sitting there playing in the middle right now, streaking down the middle of the field. And this is going to be a good kick out by Tess Peterson coming all the way over from the goal. But for Snow Canyon, you're trying to find every opportunity you can. There's only just 10 seconds left here in the first overtime, so they've got very little time to do something.
And that'll do it for overtime. So the first 10-minute session in the books. We'll take a break. If we can, before we go to a break, Dusty, I wanted to see that the one chance Desert Hills got. They didn't call a foul. I'm just curious for another look here. Menifee gets that on a deflection right here.
Not a lot of contact there.
Not enough to call it.
She kicked and kind of just landed awkwardly, it seemed like, after the kick. And
yeah. Live, I wasn't sure, but I think they got it right.
Yep. Looks like we only have about a minute between overtimes as well, so just a little bit of time. We'll take a quick short break. We'll be back for the second overtime after this.
To us, pizza the way it ought to be isn't just our slogan. It's our promise and our passion to give you the best dining experience and the best tasting pizza you expect. For over 40 years, we've been making pizza the way it ought to be. Handmade with the freshest and finest ingredients. Our dough is made fresh daily, and we use 100% whole milk mozzarella cheese and toppings to the edge. There's pizza, and then there's Mountain Mike's Pizza. Pizza the way it ought to be.
Scooter's Coffee and Hurricane is the best way to start your day or get you through your day. From breakfast sandwiches to cinnamon rolls to amazing smoothies and, of course, coffee. Anytime is a good time to sip and smile. Scooter's Coffee, open 7 days a week.
Hey, welcome back, everybody, here to Greater Zion Stadium, home of the Utah Tech Trailblazers. Both the women's and men's soccer teams here having a pretty successful season. Women just grabbed a win at home, and the men just lost a heartbreaker on the road to San Diego State, but both teams playing some good soccer. And tonight, high school showdown between two Region 9 teams for a trip to the title game Friday on the line. And we go to the second overtime period.
Absolutely. Shout out to the student sections, by the way. Both of them up and standing. They've been doing so most of the game. So we always like to see that. The Desert Hills section over there on the far side. You can see them about at the 40-yard line on the right-hand side of your screen. They've been up there standing all night. And then just down here in front of us, we've got the Snow Canyon student section. So decent turnout on both sides. And we love to see that support here in overtime now. Double overtime, I should say. Second overtime for this semifinal matchup between the Warriors and the Thunder.
Shout out to some of our sponsors: Honolulu Grill, Finley Subaru, Bucks Ace Hardware, Mountain Mike's Pizza, the Stretch Lab. If you haven't tried that, get an introductory stretch for just $39 at the Stretch Lab in St. George with code word radio. Appreciate Kabuto Sushi and Ramen Bar. They got student specials from 11 to 3. They got a karaoke Halloween contest on Thursday, October 30th for some really cool prizes if you're looking for something to do on a Thursday night next week. And thanks to Roni's Mac Bar as well as the Back Nine Golf. Back Nine Golf is having their grand opening of their second location.
Yeah, absolutely. It's pretty exciting whenever these guys get some of those new spots in town. It's going to be fun.
That'll be next Thursday, the 30th, as well, over there on George Washington Boulevard across from the Summit Athletic Club. A minute into the second overtime period. Snow Canyon possessing it, sending it down to the middle to Lottie. She'll send it wide to Dunkley. Dunkley will put a left foot, center it towards the front of the goal. And deflected away. O'Brien gets a touch. Now they'll send it up to Jurgensen. Jurgensen racing ahead, carrying the ball down to the 30. Now she'll cross it. Menifee has a lane, and she'll shoot it low, and it's blocked by Martin.
And that's just a good read by Martin to see where she's kicking, to see where she's going. And it was a good stop indeed. Looking inside here, check it out here on the replay. And I will say defensively coming on over was Mackenzie Lovell. And she took away the right side of the goal by coming in. She had to send it right at the goalie. And it is perfect. Good spot.
Terrific pass by Jurgensen.
It was great pass inside. That was a good chance.
Maybe the only thing Harper could have done there was fired on the pass in motion by getting that one touch. She actually lost a little bit of that backside post.
She lost an angle, for sure. But it was a great pass inside.
And Martin, I mean, that's why she's got 6 shutouts this year. Plays like that.
Yeah, absolutely. But now back onto the other side with Snow Canyon having a chance. But with how defensive this game has been, it's going to be tough. As Desert Hills clears it out. And again on the attack. No, clearing out it again. This is where the conditioning comes into play, right, Devin? Where you're going to see a lot of tired bodies out there. You're going to see a lot of tired people as this has been, we're late in this game. A lot of running at this point. I mean, soccer players run just about as much as any other sport, probably more than any other sport. And that might even include cross-country runners. These ladies are out here running miles every single game. And it's exhausting. It's tiring, especially when you get into these overtime and now second overtime games. About 6:50 left to go here in the second overtime.
Throw in.
Good opportunity for the Thunder. Kicking it in, no.
Autumn Bang there with a couple kicks, both blocked. Shuffles over to Miller, tracking it down in the corner and sending it back, but couldn't get a solid kick on it. It goes out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for SC.
Now, once this overtime is done, if there's still no score, they will go to a shootout. So we will declare a winner at some point. We'll see if it's done through scoring a goal or if we'll have to go to shootout.
Good send through to Lottie. Lottie one-on-one, trying to make a move. And again, really good defense by Ellie Heaton. She's been, I think that's Heaton down there. She's been mainly marked up on Lottie all night long.
Yeah, Ellie Heaton, we haven't actually called her name all that often tonight. Offensively, she hasn't controlled the ball much, but defensively, she's done a lot. She's been a force, and this has been a defensive game, obviously. We're looking at a shutout on both sides. Good pass in. Headed out by the Thunder.
And Bang will clear it out of bounds. Snow Canyon throw in with 5:15 to go in second overtime. Somebody wants a golden goal. You've been dreaming about an opportunity to play for a state championship, maybe getting a game winner to go to a state championship. Who's it going to be? Or will we have to settle with the goalkeepers and PKs? Jurgensen's got to run. Jurgensen down the numbers. Still hasn't pulled it back. Trying to look for a cross. She finally does, but it's deflected. It'll be a corner kick for the Thunder. So a set piece opportunity. Good work by Jurgensen. And Menifee looks like she's going to go take this corner kick.
There's an opportunity there. It was kind of 3-on-3. It slid into a 3-on-4, and then another defender comes on and it's 3-on-5. And so, trying to capitalize earlier would have been nice for the Thunder as we get the kick in.
And it goes
for shot.
A little adrenaline there as it goes a little too wide over the top of everybody. And that ball deflected, still loose.
Ooh.
And a mad scramble, and taking the brunt of that was Lily Williams.
Yeah, she got hit hard.
And they're both just hustling for the ball. But they are going to call the foul on Snow Canyon. I believe it'll be a free kick for the Thunder or just a throw-in. It's going to be...
We got it on the replay here. Let's check it out.
I think it's incidental. I thought he crossed it up.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, it's tough. A lot of body contact.
That was Nadal coming in for Snow Canyon, but they throw it in and we play on.
Now we got a whistle.
And there'll be a foul on Snow Canyon.
And it's all about, it's all about intent, right? Were you intending to try to just both go for the ball, or are you trying to go for the person that's going for the ball? And that's exactly what these officials are looking for. Good opportunity here, and it's overshot off the field goal post. Heaton couldn't get that one to go. Or excuse me, that was Cameron Jurgensen.
Martin plays it out. Dunkley trying to control it. And Desert Hills throw in with 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes in double overtime here. Are we heading to PKs, or can somebody find the net?
We'll see. We'll see. There's still enough time for something to happen. 2.5 minutes can be a lot of time, but the problem is, in this game, we've seen over an hour's worth of soccer, and it's still been scoreless, so it's tough to say.
Outside Nadal with it, carrying the ball. Brinley Mortensen right there.
It's broken up.
Yep. Out to Bang. Bang trying to clear it. She does. To the center. Menifee with it. She'll turn. Menifee's going to carry. Now you're going to cross over. And then that pass not wide enough. And the ball is loose. And still loose. And kicked wide. Controlled by Bang.
There's a chance there with Jurgensen streaking through the middle, and Menifee just had to try to hit her, but easier said than done. The defense for Snow Canyon was already in place, even though everyone was moving quickly. And so now it's a chance for Snow Canyon with the free kick to clear it back upfield with 1:27 counting.
Yeah, you got one more run in you. Either way, you got to start it here soon. Both teams empty in the tank here in the semifinals. No score, double overtime. Jurgensen trying to get to it, deflected away. Oh, and a little bit of a turnover. It goes the other way. Here come the Warriors.
Lottie Smith on the attack, but some defenders in the way. They kick it out. It's going to be a throw-in for the Warriors.
Yeah, Kennedy Jurgensen and Ellie Heaton, and the Heaton sends it wide.
They're trying to move quick.
Yeah,
they know it's under a minute. They're looking for a ball. And
they got to go track down a ball. Down to 50 seconds.
Still trying to wait for everyone to get in place before they throw this one in.
Outside and then mishandled. Mishandled. Desert Hills, do they have one more run in them after a mistake? 28 seconds and ticking. Big throw down the sideline by Jurgensen. Sent back towards the Snow Canyon offensive attack. Ball shuffled ahead on a high kick. Header. And Snow Canyon trying to settle it.
With 10 seconds left, it's looking like we're going to go to some penalty kicks here. Not penalty kicks, I should say, but maybe there's something here for the Warriors. No.
2 seconds. Smith with the run in front, and it's batted out of bounds, and that'll do it. Double overtime coming here from Utah Tech University. Ridgeline awaits the winner. We got to go to PKs. Torrey Martin, Tess Peterson will be on the spot when we come back after a message from our great sponsors, including UCCU Credit Union, our title sponsor for the live stream on KSLSports.com. Love where you bank. Catch your breath back in a flash.
Did you know that St. George News has a new app? Download the St. George News app today and stay up to date on everything happening in Southern Utah. Get instant notifications on news, weather, sports, and more. Download the app today and get your local news now.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that could make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
Asphalt. It's not something we often think about, but we all use it every single day. Holbrook Asphalt knows how vital good roads are for our communities. University research has shown Holbrook Asphalt's innovative HA5 product slows asphalt aging by an incredible 67%. This means your pavement assets last significantly longer and cost less to own. Holbrook Asphalt. World-class pavement preservation right here in Southern Utah. Visit holbrookasphalt.com to discover more.
Handel's Homemade Ice Cream is now open on River Road by Sprouts. Come enjoy 48 flavors made fresh daily. Cones, sundaes, shakes, and quarts to go.
Handel's Happiness Served Daily on River Road.
Hey, it's Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
As a local business owner, it's important to get the word out about your business. More people equals more revenue for you. Get your business in front of over 160,000 people in Southern Utah each week with St. George News. Contact St. George News today.
Hi there, Dr. Cody Johnson from Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Just like any good sports team needs a game plan, your child's dental health needs one too. Call us or check us out online. Don't forget to ask for our new patient special. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, keeping your kids' teeth in championship form.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Your child's sports journey starts with the City of St. George Recreation. From their first steps on the court or field to becoming a star player, our youth sports programs are here to develop talents and teamwork skills. So get out and play. Check out all the sports and get signed up at sgcityrec.org.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
Best Friends Animal Sanctuary in Kanab is open daily for free family fun. Take a tour, volunteer, hike a trail, or bring home a new best friend. Visit Best Friends today for magical memories that'll last forever.
Hey, it's Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-25...
Warning.
Toppings like smoked brisket all the way to the controversial pineapple. Try it at the Red Cliffs Mall in St. George or in front of BYU in Provo.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
And welcome back here. Message from our great partners. We played the first half, 0-0. We played the second half, still tied 0-0. We played 2 separate overtime periods, and we are now going to PKs between the Desert Hills Thunder, the 7 seed, and the 3 seed Snow Canyon Warriors. So here we go. Tori Martin and Tess Peterson are going to go to the end zone. All the students kind of move to be down on the goal line in the stands on both sidelines. Everybody wants a good vantage point. People are starting to circulate behind, trying to get a good vantage point here. And who will be the first Warrior to kick?
It's going to be Ronnie Weston.
It will be, yep. Veronica Weston, who's headed to Colorado School of Mines. And how important is it to get that first one in? Tess Peterson in the goal for Desert Hills. Here we go. Weston, right-footed kicker. Peterson dancing in the net. Now she steadies. Now she dances a little more. The shot, and it is good. Snow Canyon strikes first in PKs.
That's a very well-placed kick. We have it here on the replay. She's able to just bury it in that top left corner. Great spot for the Warriors, and they go up on the PKs 1-0.
It'll be Camry Jurgensen, the senior, headed to UNLV to try to tie PKs up 1 apiece. First Thunder to kick. She will let it fly, and she will net it almost the same spot that Weston did. So both teams connect.
Quick 1-1. Let's check it out here. And
she was leaning that way.
She was leaning that way, but man, it's hard to cover that entire space, and especially that quickly. And this is, I've always thought that part of this is skill, part of it, maybe the larger part, is sometimes luck on the goalie's side to just try to read it. But even if you do read it, sometimes it's hard to get there.
And the shot for Snow Canyon goes off the post and in. Oh my goodness, Losi gets the goal, and Snow Canyon goes up 2-1 in PKs.
Losi, watch her afterwards. She puts her hand on her mouth like, I can't believe I just did that. That was an accident, but
it was rising, wasn't it?
It was going up.
Shot down, though, and crossed the line. It was in the white paint area. Clearly good. Ref signaled immediately. Goal was good. Second kick for Desert Hills to try to keep pace. This is Izzy Miller, right-footed kicker. She's going to go right side, and she airmailed it and misfires. Advantage Snow Canyon. Miller just trying to go to that right side high corner, and she mishit it a little bit too tall.
Too tall. That's the advantage that Snow Canyon was looking for. Was really, sometimes it comes down to things like that. Sometimes it comes down to mistakes.
Here is Lottie Smith trying to go up 3-1 in PKs for the Warriors. Lottie off the post and in. Oh, it ricochets off the bottom of the post, kicks all the way to the other corner and goes good.
Wow.
I mean, another inch or two left, and that is no
bouncing
good.
Right back to her. If that was an inch or two left, I mean, and that was as close as you can get.
And now this is crucial right here.
This is a must-make.
Yeah, really is. It'll be Kennedy Jurgensen kicking here for the Thunder to try to make it to 3-2. If she does not net this, another goal for Snow Canyon, and it'll be over. Big kick from Jurgensen, and she finds the net. Went to that right side, but kept it low and scores it. Desert Hills is still alive. It's 3-2 in the PK shootout.
And I love the mind game, and it was pretty much immediate. Once Tori Martin saw that it was headed to her left, she started to edge towards the right. There's nothing you can do about it. She just put on the brakes and let it go through.
Next to kick, Ava Wong, and it is good. Wong scores it, so Snow Canyon is perfect, 4 for 4, and another must-make situation for Desert Hills coming. Pressure-packed moments here with a trip to the state championship on the line, and it's going to be number 7, Ellie Heaton, their center back defender that's going to shoot next, and she scores it easily on that right side.
Easily. You can tell that the goalies keep just trending to the our left, their right. And it was the same thing here with Tori Martin, again, trying to go to her left. It's tough. It's all about the mind games on these kicks. But again, if this is made, Snow Canyon punches their ticket in.
And it's good! And Snow Canyon's going to the state championship. And they're celebrating. Warriors in PKs win it 5-3.
Wow, the Warriors getting it done. Penalty kicks. Let's check it out. The last one here.
And she went high right side. And how about Kinsley Stewart, the junior, coming up with the biggest goal of that young lady's life in a PK situation to propel her team to the state championship.
And that's exactly what it is. State championship coming up against Ridgeline Riverhawks, the number 1 team in the state of Utah. So this is a big opportunity for them. But it's the 1-2 punch, number 1 team in the state against the number 2 Snow Canyon Warriors.
All right, for Caden Formaster, Devin Dixon, Tara Atkin, Dusty Allen. Been a fun night tonight. Not a lot of offense, a lot of defense, and then an exciting finish here. Congratulations to Desert Hills first-year coach Whitney Bowler. They got a good group of seniors, a huge group of seniors, but she's doing a terrific job. They will be back for another run next year. And congratulations to Connor Brown, Snow Canyon, their fans, as they are going up. Probably leave Thursday, 11 a.m., America First Field for all the marbles, Ridgeline and Snow Canyon.
Absolutely. We'll be excited to see that and see if the Snow Canyon Warriors can pull off an upset win against the number 1 team in the state.
Again, that game will be streamed on KSLSports.com if you can't make it up there at America First Field. Thanks to UCCU and all of our great sponsors. Thanks for watching, everybody. In PKs, 5-3, Snow Canyon advances and win it tonight over Desert Hills. Have a great night, everybody.